Is it true that one of the flags that has been displayed on this third flagpole is the flag of the People's Republic of China?
Yes, Justice Alito. In fact,
and Cuba was where the Cuban flag was displayed.
Correct.
So, I mean, it might be shocking to somebody walking down the street if they didn't know the background to see some of these national flags flying, wouldn't it?
Certainly. And then if you look, for example, at
is that a really certainly? Because there are all the time national flags flying on 16th Street. It just signifies that somebody's come to town. So it's like, you know, the Chinese premier is here.
There's a second reason why it would be that way, because all the time when you had the People's Republic of China by a private organization, the Chinese Progressive Association, flying roughly September, October every year, you always have Mr. Chen, a private individual, protesting that flag by raising the Taiwanese flag, supporting the pre-Mao rather than the post-Mao revolution. So certainly Boston is not one week.
Counsel, I thought, and I may be mistaken, but in one of the briefs they suggested that your client, the petitioner, actually complained to the city about flying the Chinese flag at one point.
That's not in the record, but there was a YouTube video that he took of the raising of the flag, and he put it up on YouTube.
And it was a complaint about the city doing this, correct?
No, not about the city doing it, about the fact that it's the Chinese communist flag. Not the city, because Hal Shurtleff knew that the
I
city...
think we're missing an essential point, I believe, that I think Justice Kagan and Justice Breyer are discussing, which is to an ordinary observer walking past City Hall, if you see a flag on the pole, you think it's City Hall speaking. You're asking us now to import a fiction that this ordinary speaker is going to also look at the event that's occurring and understand that the flag is related only to the event and not an event sponsored by the city. Is that correct?
Not necessarily. I don't think that the ordinary observer can just be limited to a few seconds or minutes snapshot and discount everything else that's going on before it or that actually is taking place at the same time with the private event taking place. In this case, for example, whether you have the Chinese Progressive Association, People's Republic flag, or the other one, the Taiwanese, the Republic of China flag, I see that I'm...
You can finish your thought.
You're going to have a private event that is happening at the same time. That private event can notify any observer, whether they're familiar or not with the past or the policy, that a private event of a flag raising is taking place.
Thank you, Counsel. I have just one more question. Your